All right, we're going to go ahead and talk through how to set up a job type or the job type list. So there's a couple ways that we can do this. What's new, right? We always talk about a couple ways you can do anything. So on the actual job itself, or a job, under the job informations tab, I have the job type here, and I can add new from there. The other way that I can do this is if I go to my lists, and I go down to customer and vendor profile list, and then I have my job type list in there as well. Okay, so here are some job types we have set up. Just as with customer types, we can have a job type name. It's just a free type box, and you can make it subtypes of. Again, if we're doing subtypes of, perhaps let's have a conversation about why we're needing to do that, because there may be other fields that are more effective for that information. Okay. So once I have my job types set up, it's similar also to a customer type. It's not something that you put on a transaction, right? It's just something that's used to kind of filter data. So where it can be used effectively, job type. So on the customer center, right, you can right click on the top bar here where it says name, attach, etc. And I can customize my columns. And then I can scroll down and I can add job type to this list here, right? So job type shows up there. If I needed to mass update my job types, I can use the paste from Excel function, which we've talked about in the customer type list. Job type's a little different than customer type in that it doesn't show up on some of the reports that customer type does. So if I go in and I run my customer or my company and financial profit and loss, I can customize this report and filter by job type, right? So it'll show me one job type at a time, or I can select multiple, but it won't show it to me in multiple columns. It's going to add them together. But on the customer type, it's actually, customer type is a choice when we do a custom transaction summary report. It'll show up here, but job type does not show up on this report. Right, so it's limited on how you can report on that field. Most of the times my customers who are using it in the customer center as a default drop down. So why is it effective to use job type in something like this? Because we can free type in new construction, right? New construction, and we can filter by that. However, that's a free type field, and having it as a job type here in a drop down, right, makes it so that it's not a free type field. They're making a choice. Okay, and when we have customers have the ability to make a choice, we get that consistency, right? Like this one doesn't say guest cottage dash new construction, but because they had the choice of job type new construction, that makes it a more effective field for me. Okay, it's not just free type. All right, so that is how the job type list is used and how to set up a job type.